In today's video, we'll look at and discuss the financial fall of the legendary boxing champion Mike Tyson, where we'll be discussing all of the luxuries he owned, his career and his life, which was pretty bumped at the time. Mike was a legendary boxing champion during his ruling era, when he was the king of the ring. Mike was undefeated by a lot of boxing champions. He was at the top of his career, which undoubtedly welcomed a lot of fortune and fame. Resources have mentioned that he was one of the highest paid boxing champions of his time, though there were a lot of ups and downs in his life, and the most great part of it all is that every time he'd fall, he'd come back stronger. Tyson was loved and respected by many. He was an idol to some, and even today, he has a great fan following. However, Mike has had some temper issues, which was probably because of his sport. Mike earned a lot of money when he used to rule the ring. He was a millionaire. However, irrespective of love, fame, and the money he had, he was bankrupt in 2003 and was in debt of millions. All of it happened because he was not able to handle, use, and manage his finances adequately. Though, as of today, he is a millionaire again. But there was a time back when he was in trouble because he couldn't use and handle his finances correctly and was spending his earnings insanely on things which he hadn't even used once. The fall down story of legendary Mike Tyson not just includes bankruptcy, but being behind bars too. Mike has been sent to prison a lot of times and for a lot of reasons and cases. There were a lot of ups and downs in Tyson's life, though one thing always remained intact. That was Tyson's love and passion for his sport. Being a boxer, temper was part of Tyson's personality, yet with time now, it's heard that he has grown to be kinder. Tyson retired from his boxing career in the year of 2006, but still, people love him and respect him the same way till date. Today, he has definitely become a better person, and people are adoring the changed personality of Mike. Talking about the finances Tyson had, he was one of the millionaires back then and had received $300 million from his boxing career. Figures suggest that he was in debt of around $38.4 million, and today his net worth is $10 million. If he hadn't gone bust, his wealth today would be around $400 million. Yet, we all know that didn't happen. It was discovered that the reason behind Tyson's falling so hard on the ground was his unnecessary expenses, like buying luxury cars, mansions, and partying hard with his friends. It's all been found that some of the cars were never driven, and he hadn't lived in a number of his real estate properties, yet he owned them. Apart from cars and houses, Tyson also spent his money on some rare jewels, tigers, and some surprising services. Some of his irrelevant expenses were spending $2 million for a gold bathtub for his first wife, paying a man $300,000 to dress as a disguise and shout guerrilla warfare in a press conference. Tyson has been sent to jail many times, and he admitted that he didn't spend his finances properly. Mike used to earn $30 million for one fight. When he was facing money loss, an article had published and also revealed that he had bought a gold chain worth $173,706, which was studded with 80-carat diamonds, and he wasn't able to pay for it. It's been found, and reports suggest that Tyson lost a lot of money in his divorces as well. Tyson was a big spender, and even his divorces were highly expensive. His divorce with Monica Turner was settled with a payment of $6.5 million, along with a 61-room Connecticut mansion. Except for his excessive spending, Tyson's time in jail also had an effect on his fortune and earning, which can also be listed as one of the reasons for all his financial crises. Let's talk about some of the expenses Tyson had. He spent $300,000 for lawn maintenance. He spent $230,000 for cell phone pages and phone bills. He spent $4,000 on pigeons and exotic pets like Siberian tigers. Paid $125,000 on tiger trainers. He had a total of 111 cars. Some of the luxury cars he owned were limited edition Bentley Continental SC, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Range Rover, Mercedes-Benz 500, and a 1995 Rolls-Royce. Mike has also mentioned in an interview that out of all of the cars he owns, he had bought 19 for his friends. he was also in the habit of showing off, and to do so, he once bought an entire showroom of a luxury car brand. At times, he'd also purchase Rolex watches for strangers walking on the street who had complimented him. His financial situation got so bad that he was forced to sell his castle-like property. Tyson was really fond of tigers, so he had 3 Bengal tigers, and the cages alone for them cost around $70,000. His luxury properties included amenities like a jacuzzi, crystal chandeliers, casino, nightclub, and much more. After bankruptcy and losing millions of his money, Mike had to sleep on his friend's couch. Although now Tyson has gained his finances back and is in a better place now. Mike has managed to build his wealth by playing minor roles in TVs and movies. It is estimated that Tyson now earns $500,000 through his cannabis business. He is now a clean and better person and has earned his way back into the luxurious and successful life he was having earlier. Tyson now is also seen donating his earnings to charities, which is a big gesture and a sign that he has learnt his lesson the hard way, and now he knows how to spend his money wisely and on things that count and actually make a difference. There is a lesson to be learned after every fall, and it seems like Mike now realizes the same. There is no bad in spending your money on desires and wishes, but using it with no limit can land one in serious trouble. Even legends like Mike Tyson have faced that. It's all about managing your finances. If you know how to do that and maintain a balance, it won't be a big deal. Yet the hard part is actually being sane when you have that amount of money. It's sad to see how money can blind one, and one can lose all of their money if they are not cautious and wise in handling it. To know more stories about celebrities, businessmen, and their empires, as well as bankruptcy, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay tuned for the new video updates. I'll be back soon with a new spicy story and all of the astonishing figures that went to vain, just cause the owner couldn't handle that much money.